welcome back to Tailor Made Travels. This time, as you can see, we are at Exmoor House in Dulverton, which is on the Somerset and Devon border. We arrived yesterday. It's been a lovely day. We've certainly hit the weather again this time. This is early in the morning, that's why I've got my big coat on, but it's been absolutely beautiful, so let me show you around. Okay, so coming up the driveway, this is one of two amenities blocks. This is the main reception. As you come past, ladies' toilets and gentlemen's toilets. There's flowers outside. But I think this is the smaller of the two amenities blocks. I mean, that's just absolutely stunning location. As you come up, it's all one way, so as soon as you get here you have to turn to the left. And come down here. Not sure whether I've already mentioned or not, but when you come here you don't get to pick exactly the pitch that you want. When we got here we had two pitches to choose from, so I think it's this one of them sites that's very nearly always full. Around here, as I say, it all goes in a big circle. Some stunning scenery. A few pitches up there. I think that's the bigger of the two amenities blocks. Coming round. So very nice and modern. Drinking water, wastewater, like a lot of caravan and motorhome club sites. Just lately they want you to take your rubbish up to reception. This is the dog walking area. Have a look. Two bins. Don't think that way goes anywhere. Come round here. Very nice and shaded. So comes round here, so not a massive dog walking area I don't think, and that'll take you back to the site. Say not massive, but if you look at one of the other videos later on, it does show you that right outside the camp is grass and by the river, so this might just be good just for a quick walk, but just say 2 minutes and you're in an even better walk. I think that just comes back round again. Can't go anywhere that way. Have a look now. And that's it. Go back down towards the camp. That's it. Back to the site. The road isn't very wide, so I do feel, that's one of the first sites I've been on really, where I do feel though that you're a little bit on top of each other. And I think the pitches are very wide and very nice. It's just that with this road being very small, you do feel like you're just very close to the person opposite to you. So we've been on some sites where there's been more pitches than this, but you felt quite spacious. But actually on this site I haven't felt like I felt, although, you know, would I come back again? Yes, I probably would. But I think you do feel like you're a bit cramped in. I think there's, you know, the road could have perhaps done with being a little bit wider. The pitches moved back a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. I think this site is here because of, you know, Dulverton itself. You know, this is a very typical motorhome and camping club site. When I got here, I was expecting something, you know, I don't know what I was expecting, perhaps a little bit more, because every time I tried to book in, it's always full, and I've never been able to. But actually, you know, when I got here, I wouldn't say underwhelmed, because I wasn't. It's been very, very nice and spotlessly clean and very nice, but it's just a typical motorhome and caravan club site. There's nothing, you know, that would say, oh God, I really, really want to go back to that place, other than wherever it is in Dulverton, that you can walk to Dulverton. You're right by the river. I think it's the location that people come back for rather than the site itself. Okay, so these are the ladies' toilets. There's just one sink there, toilet. These are all the wash stations. Toilets down this side. 2 showers at the end. You can see the showers are very nice, very warm. I went in this morning. I'll say overall, just very much what you'd expect of a caravan and motorhome club site. Okay, so this is the laundry room. Have a look inside. I think 2 washers, 2 dryers, a couple of sinks. A bit tinier there about. Non-electric saver office, staying with your pitch, picking your pitch. And when you come here, you do, unlike a lot of motor and caravan club sites, you don't really get to pick your pitch. We had the choice of 2, which was number 4 or number 5. We picked number 4, but we didn't actually really get a choice about where we pitched. But as you can see, very nice and clean. Okay, so this is the dishwashing area, bit of a better view today. 3 sinks in there. And this is the information part, defib. A bit of a book or DVD that you can borrow. It says fresh fish is available from the fish van in town, and we'll park outside the butchers. Petrol and diesel. Okay, so this is a bridge that you'll tend to come over when you come to the end, in which case you'll come over the bridge. And there is the bridge in. Do nice food, bit expensive, but it's very, very nice. You'll turn in here, and this is the entrance to the campsite at the end of this road. You can see the pub's absolutely beautiful. And down here, handy. It's the river. I think it's the river Exe.
Exe.
Yeah. It's beautiful here on a sunny day. As you can see. Absolutely.
2. They'll be coming over this bridge.
Yeah, this is a bridge you'll be coming over. As I said to you earlier on, when you turn in, there's a couple of bridges that are really only big enough for one. This is one of them. There's probably another couple. The road in can be a bit windy and it can be a bit narrow at times, but there's still enough to get 2 cars through just until you get to these bridges, and in which case they do go to 1 lane. But as you can see, they're very small. You can see it's just there, so you can see anything coming the other side, so it's not too much of a problem.
What's the pub down the bottom?
The Exeter Inn.
Make sure to turn left to the Exeter Inn.
Yeah.
And if you do, not long down there, make sure your sat-nav makes you turn right, or you'll be in the boonies.
Yeah. We had a bit of a journey here because the sat-nav centres didn't tell us to turn where we were supposed to turn. So if you go to the roundabout by the Exeter Inn, you turn, first turning on the left, keep going, and then you'll come to some, about 3 or 4 miles up, some pea green doors. I think it says it's the Black Cat Emporium or something like that. Turn sharp straight after that. The sat-nav didn't tell us that, it told us to carry straight on, and we ended up in the middle of nowhere. So we had a bit of a journey down here because literally the road it took us was only just big enough for 1 car, though you're supposed to get 2 down. So pulling the caravan, we had a bit of a trouble. So as soon as you see some pea green doors, Black Cat Emporium, turn left, turn right straight after it, and as you go around the corner there is another, like a fork in the road. Literally as soon as you turn the corner there's a fork in the road. You want the left hand turn, the bottom road, and that brings you straight in through some very windy roads. Like I say, some can be a bit narrow, but it's certainly big enough to get 2 cars and even a big van through. It'll bring you out here.
Stunning.
And then we'll carry on along here a bit. And this is actually taking up to Exmoor House, I think it's called, where it actually gets its name from, the campsite. As you can see, you get a lovely walk at the side of the river. You're well blessed here if you had a fire or you needed the police, because literally here is the fire station, and right next to it in the corner there is the police station. This is Exmoor House here.
And right in front of you is Lorna Doone.
Yeah, there's a Lorna Doone statue right in front of it. It was it's to commemorate, because obviously the man that wrote Lorna Doone wrote it around Exeter, so it's been, I'm not sure why Dulverton was chosen to have the statue, but
is it central to Exmoor or something like
I'm not sure.
The Exmoor,
yeah.
Or whatever it's
So you'll come this way in. Signage is dreadful for the place. We had to stop and ask somebody, so literally. So there's the Lorna Doone statue.
Oh yeah, you wait.
You can see the Lorna Doone statue is there. This is very nice. So come past the Lorna Doone statue, past Exmoor House. So you'll come this way. There are arrows on the road. When you get to here, our sat-nav told us to turn right, which is completely incorrect. So there's an Exmoor House car park, and then literally this is the only sign that tells you where to go. Expecting it to be Caravan and Motorhome Club's colour site, and it isn't. Caravan and Motorhome Club. So you come along this way up to, I think it's called Hanover Court, which I imagine is perhaps it's a old people's flat. Not 100% sure. But when you get to these flats here, you turn left, and this is the way in. I think you can see the sign there. This car will go past, and this is the way in. And there we are, and back to the entrance. Hi, so I hope you enjoyed looking around Exmoor House, motorhome caravan club site near Dulverton. We've had a lovely time, but one of the things I will say to you when you're here is, if you've got a dog, please tell it to stop barking. I haven't been on a site where there's been so many barking dogs. It's not the dog's fault. You know, responsible owners will you know, tell the dogs to stop barking. That's one thing I can say about this site, and it isn't the site's fault, is that I've never heard so many barking dogs and nobody telling the dogs to be quiet. You know, I know they love their dogs, but nobody else wants to hear them. So I know I hope you enjoyed looking round, and as I say, just be careful on the way in, on the travel in. Your sat-nav will send you right past the part that you need to go in, so if you see those pea green doors, just turn right right after them, and then it's a very, very, very sharp left turn, and it's straight the way into Dulverton. The roads are quite windy and they can be a bit narrow at times, but you can still get a car and a motorhome through. Just on the couple of humpback bridges, which are at one vehicle only, but they're very small, so you can see what's coming the other side. So there's, you know, you shouldn't need to stop and reverse or anything. They should be able to see you coming. So thank you for watching. If you liked what we do, please subscribe to us. If there's anything that you'd like to see that we haven't shown you, you know, please tell us. We set these videos up so we can show you exactly what campsites are like and where they are. And this has been a lovely site. As I said in my previous video, I was surprised when I got here because I've tried to book in here for 2 or 3 years, and no matter when I tried to book, it was full. So I was expecting something really outstanding, spectacular, but actually it's just a very, very nice campsite. You know, it's a typical of a caravan and motorhome club site. I think it's more the surroundings, because you can walk into Dulverton, the pub, the river, but it's been really nice. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank you very much. See you next time.